What is going on YouTube? Patrick here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over what I purchased while thrifting for resale on eBay while I was out yesterday thrifting. We went to, I think 2 thrift stores. If I'm remembering right, I went to a Savers and then I went to a Goodwill a little later in the day. I had an appointment that's pretty common for me, like midday on Saturdays. And it was a little earlier than usual. We were celebrating a friend's birthday. And so didn't have a ton of time in the Savers. I ended up spending about 25-30 minutes, something like that. Just not a lot of time to like really dig into some of the stuff, but I worked fast, found some good things, or so I thought. Let's get into it. So let's see. I think this may have been the first item that I found, but it's a shoe shine box, right? So you can see the price on there. It was $4.99. I just sold one of these a couple weeks ago for $25. So I figured I was doing okay with this. We'll see. That one was a different color. This one actually is in a little bit better like cosmetic condition. I honestly don't know much about it, but I was like, it's one of those things that I had read about that you should be on the look for. Try and pick them up when you can, especially if you can get them cheap. They should sell probably. So I'm going to guess the value is probably in like the $20 to $30 range. We'll see what actually works. I did look up a couple. Like I said, the comps are kind of all over the place. This one's unbranded, so that doesn't really help me very much. But again, I'm probably going to price it like $25, $30. We'll see if it sells. You guys also know that I've been working quite a bit on studying bakeware, cookware, that kind of stuff. So I actually picked up a couple things in the bakeware section. So I actually got 2 of these dishes right there. It is Temp-tations by Terra. And they looked really nice to me. So I looked them. It even has the style on the back, so I was able to look these up on eBay on my phone. And it seemed like it was a good deal. I mean, I think this was $6, and so was the other one. And the other one's actually a little bit bigger than this one. So I was thinking like maybe 30 for one of them, maybe 40 for the other. And this is going to be what I'm encountering, I think, here going forward, is that these are garbage. And you guys can really see it right there. There's that big crack in the upper corner. I thought that it didn't matter about cracks. I knew that I could clean up this stuff here pretty easily, but I didn't know anything about cracks and bakeware. And apparently somebody took it out of the oven and potentially put it when it was hot into a cold environment, and that caused it to crack. And what they basically have said online, I read about them, is that if you bake something in this, if you take it out of the oven, then it hits that cold air potentially, it could just explode. And then we're talking like fragments everywhere and hot food everywhere. So I'm pretty disappointed in that. And this one has it too, right? There's another big crack right there. So the value on these is actually $0. I paid $6 each for them. I'm going to put it under the learning category, right? Like that's something that I know now and I'm going to remember because I messed up on it, right? So like it's really going to stay in my memory as something that I screwed up on. So then the next thing I found was this red looking pot here. Let's see if you can see it very well. I can't tell if it's upside down. Maybe like that. But it says Pampered Chef on it. I think it was the other way. Here, let's try it again. There we go. Pampered Chef. And it's another stoneware. I had picked up a stoneware like pan last week. This thing was taped shut. And again, I was under kind of in a time crunch. I had a ton of FOMO. I was afraid of missing out on stuff. So I was just like, all right, I better just buy this. I looked one up. I saw one was under bid. Somebody was bidding them up and it was already at $40. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to be in just fine shape. Maybe the inside's going to need some cleaning. I don't know. I should have definitely taken the tape off and looked inside. So first thing I do is take the lid off and I'm like, this looks pretty good actually. Maybe it's a little bit faded. I think probably with a little barkeeper's friend, I should be able to clean it up. And I take a first glance into the bottom and I'm like, all right, this one's a little bit rougher. And then I started looking closer and you guys can see it right there. It's cracked too. It is also garbage. Maybe I didn't look to see, maybe somebody would want the lid. Of course, you know, when in doubt, part it out, right? Shout out to my friends out there who've already started calling me on that one. Maybe I can get the lid sold. I don't know. Definitely I'll take a look before it goes in the garbage can, but I could return them, right? I could try and do that, but I just don't feel right about that. You guys know my motto is like, if I made the mistake and it doesn't work, it goes in the garbage. I'm not going to pass this mistake along to somebody else to try and recoup some of my expenses. If you do that, perfectly fine, right? It's just my own personal motto, you know, like creed, whatever you want to call it. What are you going to do, right? So I'm going to still chalk those up to just learning. So I spent just over $24, and I think if I sell the shoe shine box for $25, you know, I'll almost break even, right? Because I still have to cover eBay fees and shipping and all that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, next item. We headed to our appointment, and then I hit a Goodwill up after that, and I actually found something pretty good. Sony VCR. Sony VCRs are definitely, I would call them, still a really nice, solid item. I think maybe the Panasonics are a little bit more desirable, but the Sonys do really well. This one, if I listed it right now, the lowest price on eBay is $50. I think it's actually $70 with free shipping, but it's basically going to cost $20 to ship, so it's going to be $50. I'm pretty good at shipping them. I've got some boxes that work really well, so it's like really easy to do. But yeah, I think if it works, I'm going to list it for like $45. I'll probably try and undercut whoever's the lowest. Or if it looks like I can get shipping for maybe $13 to $15 instead of $20, then I'll list it for $50 and just undercut them that way. I got one more thing. 5-minute Star Wars stories book, basically. You may have heard me mention this in other videos. My wife is pregnant. She's due in June. So that's going in my collection. That's going to be something I read to my son after he's born. I'm big into Star Wars. I love Star Wars. So like, yeah, just gonna keep doing that. So that I spent $6 there, $2 on the book basically, and so $4 on the VCR, and I think I can turn that into about $45 to $50. That's a pretty good one. I wish I found more stuff, of course, but you know, what are you gonna do? It was a bad day all around as far as like finding things, but that comes with the territory. The good news was, like a couple days later, right? Because I'm filming this a few days after you guys are watching it. Or that looks like I've recorded it. One of my friends came over and he brought me a whole box full of stuff to sell. So like, Matt, you're going to be my savior for this week. I'm going to sell a bunch of that stuff, hopefully. So that's it for today. If you like this kind of stuff, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. And if you're interested in more content like this, please do subscribe. I'll probably be back on like Wednesday with a what sold. I've been trying to do a couple how-to videos, but I haven't actually put the time in to try and do it. Right, I've been working on the setup of the eBay room / nursery here. So that's going to dominate my time more than making how-to videos right now. So I'll probably get into that again after I get this room kind of finalized, I guess. So that's it for today. Once again, my name is Patrick. Thank you very much.